Hello everybody, and welcome to CNN News. I'm Eddie Swagger.
And I'm Layla Flanders. The reason why David Morrison is not doing the news report because he got suspended for bringing a stripper in the operation room to have sex. He won't be back in 2 weeks.
Indeed, Mrs. Flanders. David Morrison is such an idiot. He needs to clean up his act or he'll have to repeat school in the 8th grade. But we'll have to talk about that later. Right now we got other things to discuss.
Agree, Mr. Swagger. It's been 5 months ago when Leon J. Burton was brought back to life by the 7-star Dragon Balls.
And other words, Derek have ruined the friendship of Jimmy and Dominique. What really happened is that Derek had told his cardboard friend to pretend that he's having a pizza party in room 375.
After that first objective was accomplished by Derek, Dominique have told Jimmy about the invitation to a pizza party, but Jimmy didn't believe him because Jimmy thinking that it is a trap. Then after that they started an argument about the whole pizza party and began to split up and go separate ways.
Then after that, Jimmy went to Derek's room apartment to get to the bottoms of the fake invitation called a pizza party.
What do you think that Derek was up to?
It's something that has to do with a fake pizza party invitation. But the rival story between Jimmy and Derek still continues on. We just have to watch all the episode of the reality show. Back to you, Mrs. Flanders.
Thanks, Mr. Swagger. After their discussion between Jimmy and Derek, Dominique came in Derek's room apartment in a clueless way. Jimmy tried to explain of what's been going on in this situation, but Dominique refused to listen to Jimmy's explanation. What Dominique thinks that he always have been taking advantage by nerds who always like to tell him what to do or not to do.
Now Dominique have stopped being friends with Jimmy forever. Now he begins to cooperate with Derek. But the good news is that Dominique didn't join him completely because Derek had gave him 2 options for Dominique's decision.
But I thought Leon and Derek made a deal.
Don't be silly, Mrs. Flanders. There's no way that Leon and Derek had made a bet. The only bet I remember from almost the good old days. If Jimmy wins, Derek must apologize to Jimmy for calling him a gay Harry Potter. If Derek wins, Jimmy must bow down to his knees and kiss his feet 5 times.
Well, I'm glad Derek didn't tell Jimmy to suck his balls. But after Dominique had finished talking to Derek, Leon also came to Derek's apartment and get to the bottom of it as well. Leon has scared Derek 100% completely like a bitch.
I never knew Derek would punk out like that. Derek is supposed to be the most dangerous bullies around the school. There's no way Derek can be scared that easily. Besides, the name-calling competition is tomorrow. If he doesn't take this seriously, he's going to be on thin ice completely.
Indeed, Mr. Swagger. Derek also made another deal with Leon.
And what was the deal that Derek and Leon made?
If Leon beats Derek, Dominique will be friends with Jimmy once again. If Derek beats Leon, Dominique will be friends with Derek for the first time.
Damn, I never knew Derek would have found a new trick on his sleeves. What made Derek do that?
Leon had told Derek to end this foolishness for good. But Derek refused to end it because he said, it's just the beginning.
At least Derek is not giving up without a fight. That's what I like about Derek. He always finds another easy way out to keep this feud continued.
Why do you like Derek so much? What are you to him? A dick rider?
Nonsense, Mrs. Flanders. I'm not a dick rider. I'm Derek's favorite #1 fan.
Really?
Oh, come on now, Mrs. Flanders. Of course I like Derek.
Let me guess. You like him because he called Jimmy a gay Harry Potter. That's why you like Derek.
Now you're being very stupid, Mrs. Flanders. Derek is one of the best villains you never want to mess with. But what makes you be a fan of Leon J. Burton?
Leon is one of my favorite heroes. He always tried to make things right for others. Plus he's a ladies' man. When I see him, I'm going to get his autograph and also kiss him into the fireplace.
I never knew you would become a slut, Mrs. Flanders.
I never knew you become a dick rider.
How about I make a deal with you?
Great, now you're trying to be like Derek.
Do you want to know who is the best or not?
Fine.
If I win, you're going to say Derek is the best. If you win, I'll also say the same, and I'll admit that I'm a dick rider. Do we have a
It's a deal.
deal? Splendid. We like to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we're running out of time. Like I said, I'm Eddie Swagger.
And I'm Layla Flanders.
And you are watching CNN News. Good night, everybody.
And hope to see you again soon.